Hello guys, how's it going? Here I am with Charlie again.
Hey, hello Andrew. How's it going?
Everything alright? How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Awesome. Okay, Charlie. So, in today's video, I wanted to ask you, a little bit about Hello Andrew. So according to what you've seen, on the page and YouTube during our classes, I want you to tell me what's your opinion about us.
Well, let me tell you that I'm very happy with you.
Cool.
Happy with Hello Andrew because I think I'm improving my English every day.
Sure.
You have a good
Methodology.
You have a good methodology, and it's fun to learn how to speak English.
Yeah.
Just speaking it.
Yeah, I think the best way to learn whatever language is by speaking it.
By speaking it.
Yeah.
No, I haven't spoken English for about 25 or 30 years.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a lot. So I forgot so many words, and I forgot how to speak English.
Yeah.
Maybe I know many words, but I know how to speak it.
Yeah. And like talking about that, it's a huge difference between, one thing is just to know English, like grammar and stuff and, structures. Another thing is to speak it.
Yes, maybe I know English, but I don't need a book.
Yeah.
I don't need to study with a book.
Yeah.
I need to speak.
Yeah, talking about books now, most of the people, they just go there and like, Andrew, the books are boring.
Yeah, books are boring.
So many people say like, Andrew, you were, no, I'm like, no, books, don't worry. So now, just like doing this, speak it.
I've told you that I remember my high school English book.
Yeah.
It was called Target.
Oh yeah, you told me that. Yeah, sure.
You remember that?
Yeah.
So I remember the sentence. They say, "Hello, my name is Jim Adams. Hello, this is my red car.
Yeah.
This is my boyfriend."
Yeah.
And you have to repeat that every day.
Yeah.
You didn't learn.
Yeah, you learn how to read.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe how to read and how to write English.
Yeah, because
Not to speak.
exactly. Because many people, sometimes when I say like, "Hey, speak English," and they're like, "Yes, I speak English." So they speak sometimes as if they were reading a book, So and I think that the point is like just to be just more interactive, just have fun with it.
Yes, we are having fun.
Yeah.
We are having fun and we are learning English. You told me the other day that we have to watch TV in English.
Yeah.
And I'm doing it.
So
the other night I watched lots of TV in English. And that night I began dreaming in English.
Wow!
That was crazy.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah, but that's great.
Nowadays, I don't think in English.
Well,
I think in Spanish.
Yeah, in Spanish. But you try to do it in English.
I try to do it in English.
Yeah.
When I'm working, I'm talking to myself in English.
Awesome. That's everything is a process. So it's just step by step. Just start thinking and doing. As you were saying, like for example, you're in your job, just thinking about what you're doing and thinking in English and talking to yourself in English. That's good. That's good.
That's good. You have to practice because our accent is very strong.
Yeah.
Very strong and very different than the English, the American English.
Yeah, exactly. So like for example, a bus like that, guys, you should as well, like as much English as you listen is going to be better. At the beginning, it doesn't matter if maybe you don't understand because that's not the point. Like many people say, Andrew, but I don't understand what they're saying. At the beginning, it's not too much about understanding. It's just about a matter of listening. That's important, just to listen.
You get the idea.
Exactly, and you little by little you're gonna, for example, when you watch a movie, for example, you don't need to know exactly the vocabulary because the characters are moving around and pointing out things and say, oh, like this is a crystal, this is transparent, oh, those are flowers. So you say, flowers, crystal,
And you start repeating.
Exactly, and you start repeating, which is another stuff for you to try to improve your pronunciation.
That's funny because many times I'm in bed and I start repeating. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Yeah, that's good. The point is like to try to repeat the same pronunciation because it's different. Like if a native speaker and just to speak with someone who doesn't speak very well English. So it's just different. The pronunciation.
Very different.
It's so different. And so the point is, like, for example, if you watch movies, try to repeat what they're saying. Even if maybe say, no, Andrew, but I don't know what they're saying. So try to just humming, like at the beginning. Just try to copy their pronunciation, and little by little it's gonna be better.
Yeah.
Better.
What I like for you is you are not a teacher. You told me that.
Yeah.
You're a coach.
Yeah.
And that's great.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's great because you don't come to my home or to my classroom, the classroom, and say, okay, you have to write this.
Yeah. Open
this,
book
open
in
the
page
book,
number
and
9.
say, I am, you are, he, she is. No, that's not right. You let me speak English and you are correcting me every time.
And that's phenomenal. Because like, for example, every single time that I do it, I just try to, and that's what I like, to help other people just to try to do it, to try to speak in the way I'm just like helping them to correct themselves, and they just continue getting improving, and it's better and better and better.
And you become more fluid.
Yeah, fluent. Yeah.
That's the point.
Yeah, that's the point. Like, I remember like one time as well, because sometimes like we do classes outside, like we go to cafeterias. I think I remember last time we went to walk. Yeah, we went for walk. We were walking like 2 hours actually.
Yeah, 2 hours. Yes, so chatting and chatting.
Yeah, just
walking.
Yeah, chatting and walking, and so we walked like 8 kilometers or 7 something.
7 kilometers, I think.
Jesus.
Yeah.
I didn't realize about it. I mean, the good stuff is when we're chatting, it's like better.
We didn't stop speaking.
Yeah, we didn't stop speaking. We were just walking, and I think like the conversation was very good as well, because we were just walking, and we didn't realize. I mean, how many, how long was
How
we
long?
walking? Yeah, because I remember like we were like many tribes. We were just walking around like 5 times or 4 times, like around.
It was 4 times.
4 times, right?
4 times.
So yeah, I mean, we didn't realize about the time. We were just speaking, and yeah, that was great.
Yeah. So I really like to invite people to learn English with you.
Thank you.
Because it's different. If you go to academy,
Yeah.
well,
You might learn.
it might be good.
Yeah.
It might be good, but I'm sure you won't be able to speak English.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, like I mean, the point, like for example, I don't say like all academies are bad or good. What I'm saying is like, for example, people they should like be just using their English, in real life, like this, like when I come here, drink something, we just have a chat, we watch something and talk about it, walk around and talk, just have a real conversation.
Yeah, you don't have to be ashamed of trying to speak English.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because
that's very important.
It is. Because like for example, many people they say like for example they don't speak because they are shy.
Yeah.
Oh, Andrew, I don't say this because maybe I mispronounce it.
Yeah.
Or so the point is like for example when they start classes, the point is like to encourage them, to motivate them to make mistakes, because making mistake is not bad, it's not wrong, it's good. I mean the process of learning something is the faster you make your mistakes, the faster you learn. Because if you're gonna make mistakes like you slow, so the process is gonna be longer. So the point is like you gotta try to make mistakes faster. Like okay,
yeah, like me. I couldn't believe that because I changed the he with the she.
Yeah. So I was playing, like playing the role with a gun. I was like when every time he was like saying she instead of he, I was like shooting him.
I'm not doing it anymore.
Yeah. I mean that's good. And but that's the point. Just having fun.
Yeah, and you forget everything. You forget everything. I mean about the other
work,
about the job, about
your routine. You normally, and that's something else that I like, Carlos. And like for example, I try to, I take people out of their routine. So that they start talking to me, like for example with you and it's good. I mean, it's really great to hear, like for example, like you were saying that you feel, relaxed in that moment.
Yes,
just talking and you just forget about other things and you just enjoy the class, and that's awesome.
And one of the best things is that Lily cook for us. Every class.
Yeah, every class. Yeah, Lily's such a good friend. Yeah, such a good person, incredible. And so sometimes we gather over here. They say, "Hey, you want some juice? You want some coffee?" Thank you, thank you. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's nice. And
you eat everything.
and I eat everything. Yeah, I mean, Lily, when she prepares stuff, is delicious. I mean, sometimes she brings and buys stuff as well, and she's delicious as well. But we need to try someday as well. I try to prepare something, right? That would be phenomenal as well. And yeah, you know, like I think you know the most important thing is like to try besides teaching English to the people. To share time with them and you know to share our lives as a friend.
And that's the real life.
It is.
That's the real life, and that's the English that you need.
Exactly. Yeah, because I mean normally when you go I don't know to
you go to Disney World.
Yeah.
You have to ask for food.
Exactly.
You have to ask for a bathroom. You have to ask for tickets.
Yeah, for a bus, transportation.
You have to know how to ask for an address. You know?
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, it's like it's real life. It's just use your English about it, and I think that's the most important thing is to put English into practice. It's not only about. I mean, it's important and it's basic to know grammar and writing, but I think the most important, like for example, a baby, they learn first to speak.
But they don't know how to write.
Yeah, I mean the babies they don't know how to write or how to read.
Or how to read.
They don't know that, but they do speak.
Yeah,
they
speak well.
Exactly. And then they go to school just to learn that stuff. And I think that's important because I mean that's the right process.
Yes, it's important.
That's the right process. And yeah, I mean like for example I try to share with all my students that experience like I had and is very important. Like and I think it's special as well. When I see my students just improving their English, that's amazing. That's an amazing feeling. When like for example, I mean you were saying like you speak a little bit better now, that you just improve your English as well, and that's great.
Yes, as I told you, I forgot my English. I used to speak better English.
Yeah.
But I never used it, so I forgot.
Yeah, I mean it's like everything. I mean, for example, if you play an instrument and if you don't practice it, you forget.
You forget.
So it's a matter of practicing it. So like. I just advise you guys, like for example, try to practice with someone who really speaks, very well English, and try to have friends and as well, just practice your English. And
these kind of videos are very good because after you record them,
yeah,
you can watch again the video and you say, okay, I'm not speaking very well.
Yeah.
I'm making these kind of mistakes and I will improve.
Yeah. That's another thing. Many people they might think, oh, the videos are like, are edited too much or stuff like that. But no, I mean we just do it like this. And the point is that we can make mistakes during the videos. That's not bad, as I told you. We can make mistakes during the video. But the point is like, the video is just an excuse for my students to talk more.
Right?
Yeah, to have more conversation, to feel like, okay, this is a video, okay, I have to, I don't know, to speak a little bit more, to try to, I don't know, it's a little bit, how can I say, motivation, we can say.
Motivation.
So,
it's fun to do it.
Yeah, and it's fun to do it as well. I mean, I like it, and my students like it too. I was like, okay, I'm gonna put it on a video, okay. Yeah, and that's fun. And that's fun, and it is really cool because it's really cool to share those moments and experience with, with new people that, without this activity that I'm doing right now, I would never met him in my life,
All right.
But because of this, I met you and met Lily.
Yeah,
and I
we
met
didn't meet each other before.
Yeah, exactly. And it's amazing because it's amazing as well because I can learn from each one of you. Like for example, yeah, you share a lot of your experience with me, and that's really, really, really great. I mean, I feel. I feel that besides, like coach and student, it's more like a friendship that is like growing, And it's special as well, because people start telling me things, and not as a coach, but as a friend. And Andrew, this is happening in my life, and stuff, like, and as a friend, you try to advise them as well,
And the fun thing is that we do many things together.
Yeah.
Sometimes we speak English or we have a conversation. And sometimes we go for a walk, and sometimes we watch TV. Now we are watching a series.
Yeah,
it's called
a good one.
A good one.
Yeah, your mother's watching it too, right?
Yeah, she's watching it in Spanish.
Yeah, in Spanish. We're watching it in English.
Yeah. Is Suit?
Suit. Yeah, it's called Suit. It's about lawyers,
Very, very,
very good series. We recommend it to you guys. You should watch it. It's really good.
So every chapter I am able to understand a little more.
Yeah.
A little more every chapter.
Yeah. So like like every single time that we watch like a chapter, so we do it like we watch a chapter and then we just try to recap what we watched. So then Charlie started telling me, okay, Andrew, the chapter today was about this and that, and improve a little bit the vocabulary, a new vocabulary using them, and yeah, it's
and that's funny because we have good days and bad days. What I mean is sometimes easier to speak English. Some days it's easier, but some days, gosh,
you're gonna.
I am.
Yeah.
That's happened to me.
Yeah, but that's the process. It's just. And anyway, I don't know, like how many hours we've been together so far? We've been like
a month, maybe.
Yeah, maybe more, right?
Yeah.
It's been so good so far,
Yeah,
a month. Yeah, and it's been the same with Lily. Like I'm really shocking with the process that she's getting. Because in the last video she was just telling me, because I remember she asked me a lot of vocabulary in the first class, and like, yeah, how do you say this and how do you say that? I'm like, okay, so I just gave it to her. But in the last video she was just.
Yeah, she's going very fast.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, she's going very fast.
Yeah,
she likes English.
Yeah, and that's good.
Yeah, she wants to learn.
Yeah. Another thing is, for example, Charlie, I don't know what you think, but many people, when people told them about English, like they say, hey, what do you think about English? Many people say, oh, I don't like English, I hate English, because the process that they had in school, for example, So they got bored about it. No, English is difficult. English is English difficult?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's funny because a friend of mine at the hospital told me the other day, why are you having English class?
Yeah.
You don't need English.
Yeah.
Right? How many times a year do you go to the United States? Right? Maybe none.
Yeah.
Maybe one, but not every year.
Yeah.
So the chance of using English is very low.
Yeah.
But I'm proud of speaking a good English.
Yeah.
I have to learn something. I have to learn everything.
Yeah, exactly. And to increase your vocabulary,
Yeah.
increase your pronunciation.
And it's a good way to spend my time.
And I mean, you know what? I think it would be bad. It would be bad if you just have to go to the class, open a book again. That would be like
boring.
Yeah. But I mean, just be in your house or drinking a coffee in another place or just walking around. I mean, that's what you normally would do with another friend. Like, hey, let's get together, let's go drink a coffee. Oh, let's go what? I don't know, something.
Yeah, that's the everyday life.
Exactly. So, yeah, for me as well, it's not a waste of time at all. But it's actually the opposite,
Yeah,
You're taking advantage of your time and you're improving your English and pronunciation as well, and that's amazing. That's really
And
amazing.
the fact is, nowadays, many people know how to speak English.
Yeah.
And many people know how to speak good English.
Yeah, it's a big difference, they say they speak English. It happened to me, Charlie. Sometimes I just around the city, just drinking a coffee, whatever place, and some people is over there, and they just approach me like, hey, you speak English, right? Yeah, I speak English. So they try to talk to me, and but they are like, I don't know how to say this, like, they speak a Latin English, like
Yes.
a Latino. So they are like very, pause, low, and a lot of, spaces.
Like President Uribe.
Yeah, sort of, and and even Charlie, I met English teachers, and that's shocking as well, because they study the whole career, 5 years as a big career. They don't speak it.
They don't speak.
Damn, I was like, well, sometimes I feel like, I don't know. I was like, okay, yeah, so I would just stop the conversation. Okay, I'll see you later. So because I don't know what to say in that moment.
Yes.
Because they're like, what? And they're just asking like, I don't know. It's that moment is uncomfortable a little bit. But I don't know how, because they started a career. I don't know what's the mistake there, but they are supposed to speak it.
Yeah,
They study. But I think like the point is like maybe they didn't have the opportunity to put into practice all the theory they studied there.
Yeah, and I think you don't have to worry about how much time will it take you to learn English.
Yeah, that's what I'm
easy.
saying. Yeah. Have fun, enjoy the process.
Yeah. Enjoy the process and have fun.
Exactly.
You just study some vocabulary and use it.
Yeah.
Try to speak English.
Yeah, I mean, that's the best way. I mean, I think, I don't know what you think about this, Carlos, but for example, I remember when I was in high school, I remember a class of mathematics, I mean, I like mathematics anyway, but, most of my classmates back then, they didn't like mathematics. They said, no, mathematics is so difficult, man. And I remember, like, we were, like, in 9th grade, I don't remember well, but there was an awesome teacher, and he...
Math teacher?
Yeah, math teacher. And he brought a game, and when we've been taught in 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, that it was like difficult for most of my classmates to understand, in 9th grade with this teacher, with a game and with some activities, this teacher taught them what others teacher couldn't teach, my classmates in 3 years. So this guy just came with a game and with a great attitude and active and okay guys, let's play this, and all my classmates were happy and they started loving maths, So I think it's important as well that like you enjoy that you have maths.
Many times the teacher doesn't have the skills to teach,
Yeah.
They don't know how to teach.
Exactly.
So I think you have it.
Thank you.
You know
Thank you.
how to teach. You have the skills. It's easy for you.
Yeah, to share that.
Yeah, to share that. It's not easy for everyone.
Yeah.
For everyone.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's a good point, because many people, they might have the skills.
Yeah, they might know.
They might know.
The English or math or electronics.
Yeah, whatever. They study about it, but it's different to have like that skill. And I mean, I wouldn't call that as a skill. I would call that like passion for it.
Maybe
passion for what you do, because I think I've met like just a few people who they're really passionate about what they do, and when they start talking, you start feeling that. I mean, you start you say, I mean, yeah,
I'm doing it.
Yeah. So that's good, Like, I mean, you have that. Yeah, I can say you have that skill to share what your knowledge, in an easy way. So other people can say like, wow, yes, that's amazing.
Yeah, you have to show me. In our case, you have to show me English as an easy thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because sometimes it's difficult, sometimes it's hard to speak English. But every day you show me, okay, let's go slowly, let's go faster, and I'm learning.
Sure. Yeah, like, I mean, that's the point. I think like when you enjoy something, when you feel comfortable with something, it's easier for you. Because I remember when I was in high school, people didn't like stuff, and the teachers, they were like more homework and more homework, so they were like, like, so they just hate this subject.
And nowadays it's easy to copy the homework.
Oh, yeah.
You just
That's it.
do it.
Yeah.
Huawei.
Yeah. So I mean, like that's insane. I mean, but the key thing is like just to be passionate about it. To be able to transmit that with the passion you have. I mean, if you like it, if you love what you do, it's gonna be easier for you to share that experience.
So how come you started teaching English?
Well, it happened like when I was like around like 17 years old. I traveled mainland the first time. I didn't speak English back then. So because I have an aunt over there, and I was with a cousin in England, Manchester, and turns out that I didn't know how to speak English, but like every single weekend or during the week sometimes, my cousin took me to with his friends. So we just gathering with them, and they were speaking English, British English, and I was like, and they were just speaking. I was like,
Speaking of you falling asleep.
yeah, I mean, I was like just kind of bored. I was like, I don't know what they're saying. So, but you know what? That was kind of I don't know. In my mind, it just shocked me. I was like, okay, I mean, they are speaking and I can't. I mean, this is not good. So I have to do something about it. Because I was, and sometimes they approach to me and, hey, Andrew, so you're from Colombia, right? Okay, so a lot of questions like, what do you do? What do you like? Yeah, and I was like,
yes.
And so I asked my cousin, hey, what are they saying? What are they saying? Oh, they're saying this. Oh, could you study this? So that was uncomfortable to have like a middleman, to help me with that, So I decided, okay, so this is not good. This is not gonna happen again. So I started, continue going to my cousin and listening to people how they were speaking, and they were just trying to repeat what they were saying in the conversation. And I remember, for example, in the cafeteria, the first time that I went there with them, so they were asking like, "Hey, can I have?" to the waiter. So when the waiter came to me, can I have?
Can I help?
So
Can I have what?
Yeah, so can I have what? Can I have what? Can I have a hamburger, please? And then I just started repeating phrases, and it was like that. It was learning phrases and repeating them, and
for how long do you stay in England?
I think no, and I think it was a short period of time. I think it was like around like five months and something. Yeah, but anyway, like those 5 months they were incredibly amazing for my English, because I think in 4 months I was able to understand really good what they were saying. I wasn't able to speak like fluent, but I was able back then to say and answer some words and some questions. But then I came back to Colombia and I turned 18, and I started working because I went back to Medellin, so I was working in Medellin in an academy. So I mean, this happened like this. So it turns out like I was in a cafeteria, there was an American guy coming to the cafeteria, and the guy didn't speak Spanish. So and the waiter didn't understand him, and he was just struggling with the waiter. So I just approached him and said, "Hey, do you want me to help you? I speak Spanish." So sure. So can you please tell this guy? So he told me, and I just told the waiter. And at the end, he was like, "Hey Andrew, thank you so much for that, man. I was just struggling. I don't speak Spanish. It's so hard for me." And this guy didn't understand me. So what we did was like he invited me a coffee, and we just drinking a coffee, and he was like, "Hey Andrew, what you doing right now?" I just came back from England, and I just came back from England. That's awesome. So then he told me like, "Hey, I have an English academy. Would you like to work in my academy?" And I was like, I don't know,
You were lucky.
Yeah. So I don't know how to explain structure and grammar. That's easy. I can teach you that. What is important that you speak English, man. And I was like, well, yeah, I think I can do it. So he told me like, because as I told you, I didn't speak like so fluent, but he told me like I was going to start with some kids and groups of like young teenagers. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was easy for me. So like, yeah, because I told him like, I don't know like to handle like with the adults and stuff like that. That would be difficult for me. And no, don't worry, you're gonna start with young people and teenagers. And I was like, okay. So I started there in Medellin, and I was just working like for a period of time over there. Then I remember that I moved to Cali, and this guy had another place in Cali. So I continued working in Cali. And several academies, and I came back to Pasto as well to study as well my career. And
do you keep in touch with that?
Yeah, I'm still in touch with him. And then I remember like this idea just came up, about like just helping other people like just to speak,
And how about Hello Andrew?
Yeah, so like that was the way. So after I started working with this guy when I was in Cali, I started working to the States and working in the United States. So I was living in the United States and I was working in the United States, and I was just going to the States and coming back to Colombia. And I've been like that like around 4 years in the States, living and working. And then I came back, continued working in some English academies, and I just came out because some students. I remember one day I just did a class and they were like, we were just playing a game, and the game was about to have a conversation. And they really like it. So then I started, most of the people they like a class when they can feel comfortable and happy, and they can learn faster. So then I just came out with this idea about like, okay, so how can I help them, faster in another way? So Hello Andrew was born that day. And
How many years ago?
Yeah, that was like 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years ago. And so now this is what I'm doing. I love doing this, and I love sharing my experience and my knowledge with other people.
Yeah, that's the most important thing,
Yeah.
Because if you don't like to teach English, you can do it.
Yeah. Maybe I can, but
Yeah,
not as
not
good.
the same.
Yeah, it would be
It won't
like,
be the same.
hey, copy this, translate this, do that. Yeah, but it's because I like it. It's because I like it that maybe I can share that with my students and in a better way.
And you told me the other day that you didn't like English in high school.
I hate it. Yeah, as I told you, because in high school we were just books and grammar and I mean, I remember like I flew some of the classes. Because I was other friends, and sometimes I just skip the class.
Yeah,
I didn't
skip the
go
class,
to it.
yeah.
So I was like, I don't know, let's
But
go. Yeah, let's go to eat something. Yeah. So yeah, but I didn't like it. But it turns out that I started liking it because, as I told you, there was that moment with my cousin and his friends over there in England, and they started just everybody speaking English because they didn't speak Spanish, and I started realizing like, I mean, I was just there, doing nothing.
And which English do you like the most? The England one or the American one?
Well,
Almost the same, but
a little bit, yeah.
Pronunciation.
Pronunciation, yeah, it's the accent, like British accent is a little bit, I would say a little bit stronger. Yeah, but I like it. I live more time in the States, so I learn to speak, American.
I think it's better. I like it the most.
Yeah, for me as well, it's kind of the same. I prefer, American English because for me, my personal opinion is like it's a little bit more, there's like more fluency in American.
Yes,
because in British, yeah, exactly, softer. Yeah, that's the word. Because in British, it's like sometimes like fata and moda and stuff like that. And it's just
I think
something like.
it's easier to understand the American English.
Yeah, but I mean, like with the time, I mean, you start just learning American English anyway, you will understand British because it's just the accent. I mean, it's the same English, but it's just like, for example, I don't know, here in Colombia, like for example, we all speak Spanish here in Colombia, but people from
Pasto, from Barranquilla.
Yeah, Barranquilla, here speak like, so fast, and Pasto is like, slow, a little bit, and so I think, that's the point. I mean, it's the same language, but just a different accent. Anyway,
The accent is the difference.
Yeah, the accent is different, and like I really love this. I really love doing this, and so.
How many students do you have now?
Well, like I have like I'm not only me. There are like several other coaches, and they are helping me out. So we're just giving classes in Cali, Medellin, Bogota, and keeping passes some precisions. So we have like several students with them, and it's been an awesome experience, because as I told you, we are learning as well from them, from every single one of them.
For sure.
Yeah, and it's been an awesome. It's been really awesome, and yeah. So right now, what we just do is just have fun in every class.
Is it easier for you to teach English this way or through Skype?
Through Skype? I mean,
Skype.
Yeah, Skype. I think that it's kind of like, I mean, when I gotta say this, like for example, when you're just doing like class like face to face, like it's a little bit better because we're like, this is real life, like I can touch you, But so we can just walk out, go to a cafeteria and stuff, just that. But because on Skype, we have to be on the computer there, so we can move and walk and go to drink a coffee, But anyway, we create the environment. So sometimes when we're in a Skype class, we like, for example, okay, let's drink coffee. She over there, the other person over there, and we over here, and we're just drinking coffee and just talking about like how was the day and stuff like that, So from Skype, like the students that I have from Bogota, Cali, Medellin, they told me that they really like the classes as well. So I mean, it's their comment. So yeah, because anyway, we just do kind of like the same, but with a screen over here, between us. Yeah, it's been so good so far, and yeah, so it's been a great experience, and the point is that we will continue just growing and just trying to help more people.
Yes, as I can tell you, Lily and me, we are having a very fun time.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that.
Yes.
Yeah. And I really appreciate it coming.
It has been fun. Sometimes you say, oh, I don't want class today.
Yeah.
It's Friday.
Yeah.
But, once you begin you start the class, it's I don't know, 2 hours. They pass so fast.
Yeah, you don't even realize. You say, oh, I'm sorry, I gotta go right now. Oh, do you have to go? What time is it? Yeah, like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. Because that's another thing that I like. When people say, hey Andrew, you have to go, but what time is it? Because that makes me think that they really were enjoying the class.
You remember the other day, on Tuesday, we were watching TV, we were watching What Now?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it happened.
Yeah, and you left at 7:20 maybe from here.
Yeah, and I was late because I had another class. We were like, oh yeah, I gotta go.
Yeah, you were late.
Yeah, but that was good, because that's good when you're just having fun.
Yeah, you are enjoying.
Yeah. So you're like, I mean, that's another thing, I think like when you're having fun, time is short,
Time is short.
But when you're boring,
Oh, too long.
Yeah, you know, I don't know if this happens to you, but in boarding classes in high school, I will, okay, what time is it? Okay, so right now it's like 10 in the morning. Yeah, it's 10 in the morning. So, and then like, you think it's a long time, and then you watch again, and like, what time is it? 1 minute.
Yeah, right.
No, it's 2 hours now. You know, that's stressful.
Yeah.
You know, so then you realize like the class is not good. You know, it's not good. So yeah, I really like just to as well have fun with my students and do stuff that they like. You know.
So how many videos do you have?
Well, so a lot. I mean, I haven't counted them, but I guess yeah, a lot of videos. And you know, I have still some videos that I haven't I haven't you know like uploaded them yet. You know, and yeah, so still you know videos there that I have to upload to YouTube and the channel on Facebook and stuff. Yeah,
That's fun.
yeah. So I think that's it for today, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching the video, and you know the invitation again. Just if you want to learn to practice, you know, a little bit more your pronunciation and to improve your English and to learn how to speak English, you're more than welcome to come to Hello Andrew. Is it okay?
Yes, this is the best coach.
Thank you,
English
thank you. Yeah, so that's it, Carlos, and that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys later.
Okay.
Bye.